Woman Ignite founder and convener, Mrs. Keneshia Nooks Blake, will be coming in just a second. Keneshia is One Group CEO and Chief Marketer by day and by night. She uses her gifts and various platforms to empower other women to maximize their potential to achieve their ambition and success. She will be followed by the Woman Ignite co-founder, Ms. Kadian Wint, who will bring special remarks on the Woman Ignite War Initiative. Kadian, who will be joining us via Zoom from New York, is the CEO of Couture Events by Kadian. An expert event planner and woman of faith, she's passionate about getting women to punch their way above their limits. Please make them welcome. First up, Keneshia.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for coming. Again, we're going to do something. I want you to take out your phone and I want you to take a little selfie. We can do it now. Like right now. I think you too. Because I don't need to just light it up instead, but just a little bit. Just take a little selfie like this. Right? On the way comes up. On the way say activate. And then I'm going to post it on social media. Right? I'm going to use the hashtags Activate 2023. You can tag us at Woman Ignite JA. Do it. When I call some things on like right now, I want to show it. So when I'm ready for Activate 2023. When I don't do it, I'm just what we happen. Right now, I'm going to call in some things, I'm going to activate new ideas, new businesses, and all these things. And don't forget to follow us at Woman Ignite JA on Instagram and Facebook, and just tag us to that post. We want to repost you. So good morning again, ladies and gentlemen. A very, very special welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy schedule to be with us today. I know Nelly did all the necessary protocols, but I really just want to send a special shout out to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Come on now. Without him, I am absolutely nothing. I can do nothing without him. I'm here today. You see me standing up on 2 feet. You do not know what my week has been like. So I'm telling you, you gotta be fast. He has literally been our guide since day one, since we launched this program, and we continue to be led by him, and I just really want to recognize him. I want to clap for Jesus. And I also want to thank my senior pastor, Dan Fletcher. Thank you so much, so much, Pastor D, for your prayers and your guidance throughout this entire season. Today we are launching a radical movement, the Woman Ignite Success Summit. And the overall goal and vision for the Woman Ignite Summit is to host hundreds of women, even thousands, between the ages of 18 to 65 years. That was the vision, to reach women 18 to 65 years, and to provide a safe space, a safe community for them to engage, to grow through the various skills and experiences of Christian ministers. I know a lot of people don't like to talk about church, and a lot of corporate people, we see it, especially in this season, they like to talk about church or faith, but listen, that is what is going to move a lot of things in this nation. So don't be afraid to talk about Christ in your corporate spaces. He's real, and he's doing something in this nation, I'm telling you. Right? But we have educators as part of our panel of speakers, executives, business leaders. We call them glass ceiling breakers. Woman Ignite Success Summit will be held for the second time under the theme Activate. It's going to be held from January 27 to 28 right here at our newfound home, the AC Hotel Kingston. Give it up for AC. Can I share a little inside story about AC? Like when I came and I said, listen, this is where we want to host our events. We loved Courtney, and I love, where's my friend Cecilia? She's not here? Okay. I love Courtney Auditorium, but the space was a little bit limiting, and I want our guests to feel very comfortable, while they're dining and the different experiences. So we want venues and locations that can give us the full service, right? And we had some limitations with the last venue, but when I sat with my friends at AC, and they said to me, Keneshia, we're in it to win it. Amen. And they said, we're going all in. We see the vision, and this is the type of event we want to align with. They did not hesitate. They did not hesitate. Like I Bianca, they did not hesitate. So I really just want to give it up for a new found home in AC Hotel Kingston. Woman Ignite Success Summit, or WISS, as we call it, is the perfect platform to discover and ignite personal goals and passions, whether you're in the workplace, whether you're leading corporate entities, running your own business, navigating school life, or leading a ministry at church, or if you just feel lost, you just don't know which part you're in life, because sometimes we're there, we don't know where we are in life. If you want to find out how to navigate this, it's the perfect platform. We call it our open space, for you to just share and to feel comfortable in sharing with other women over 2 days. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know what you have done, you have actually joined a life-changing community. And we do hope that every single woman or man, because we had some men in the audience the last time, they brought their wives and they came and they sat. Not anyone. And they left with a piece of nugget, and I hope that this time around we will leave with at least one nugget to take away at the end of the event, either today or at the end of the summit. Now, the event is being hosted as a fully in-person experience this time around, with full access to our pampering lounge. We'll have the space to spread out and have our little pampering lounge. We want to make sure that the women, even while they're in summit mode, they have an opportunity to let their hair down and get a little manicure and hair done and makeup and all these things, and a little massage. So we'll have a full pampering lounge, full coffee breaks. You'll be fed and treated throughout the entire day, and obviously we're going to have some Woman Ignite goodies, because I love goodies. I like nice things, and I know my friends in the audience will like this. Yes. So we'll have some Woman Ignite goodies, and we'll have some partners who were amazing, always gave us some awesome gifts. So we're looking forward to seeing what else they'll come with on Summit Day. So the summit will be hosted each day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. daily. I think one day we may go up to about 5 o'clock. But it's a full day. So just come prepared. If you need to book your leave from now, book your leave. If you need to book your ticket and your vacation time, it will be worth it. I promise you that one day that you may take off, you're going to find that your entire year. I'm not even asking you. I was ignited. And I'll share a little story. I left the summit feeling like I could do anything. And I started my business in 2019. And I started my business as a virtual business. Like, we were all working from home. And when I left the summit, literally, I was like, you know what? This is it. This is my year. I'm going to open shop. Prayed about it. And the Lord said, open shop. Right? And I opened the shop. I've been operating now, fully functioning, creative space, proper, because of how I left the conference feeling just so confident, feeling like, yes, I heard from the Lord and I feel like I have a proper pathway to follow. And guys, I'm telling you, you just have to take your life serious. and say, all right, then if I want to achieve something, I'm going to put the pedal to the metal and I'm going to focus on achieving my goals and fulfilling my purpose here on earth. So it will be worth it. Take a vacation time. We have a power pack lineup this year. We have visiting from Forward City Church, Dr. Jackie Green. We have Pastor Jennifer Straw, an amazing teacher. We have Bishop Dr. Carla Dunbar again. She's coming back by popular demand. We have Evangelist Althea Stoddart. We have Pastor Dr. Christine and Dewey Stennett. That's a couple. They're going to be doing an amazing session about family and how we can help to have healthy families. We have outside of the USA again, Prophet Shambray Gamble. We have Dr. Joan Wright Good. She's an entrepreneur, business consultant, and author. She has an amazing story. We have local ministers who are doing amazing work throughout this island, like Minister Winifred Cheveria. She's from St. Anne, and she is an amazing minister. I want you guys to just look. Don't underestimate the power of this conference and these women who will be on this platform. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, you have to prepare for the fullness that will come from the summit. We have Deborah Allen. She's an author and licensed financial advisor, walking us through generational wealth and how we plan for success and financial success. We have our friends from Sagicor also who will be telling us how to plan for investments and how we plan for future generations. We have Natalie Taylor, Amoy Lawrence. I see some of the speakers in the audience. We have Natasha Wright, Rochelle Gapir, and last year we spoke about mental health, but we have a lot of people, a lot of us who are not physically fit. And so we were in the planning process, and there's a session this time on physical fitness, right? So we have Carol Jones who's going to be joining us. So bring your sneakers, walk around with a bag, we do not crap, right? And prepare for some workouts because we're going to learn how to be physically fit. Look here, Jesus wants us to be physically fit. Now this is the temple of the Lord. And so if we're not physically fit, we can't do all of the nice things we want to do. You want to do business, all these things, and you're not fit. You need to be physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, all kind of fit, right? So we're going to teach you how to get there. Now, we can't have a summit without a fulfilling worship experience. And so we were so blessed by our worshipers last year. We're bringing them back again this year, right? And we have Nadine Blair, and we have the beautiful Alicia Taylor who blessed us today. We have Andrea McCurdy, Sandra Madonna Lindsay, Travell Clark Wine, Christina Broderick, Camille Lawrence, Machine Jarrett. Look here, listen to me. And realize we're not going to whip a hype name and a big thing. Look here, we have more little people, low key, but they might do some powerful things in the kingdom of God, and them voice big and strong, and them sing from them belly bottom, and them sound good. And they're all going to be with us. And we have our awesome band on the stand. Yeah. My amazing friends. We have Wendell who feel like he's in the audience today for some reason. Right? We have Evan, we have Carlton, we have Philip, we have Verlando and Christopher. Did I miss anybody? That's everybody. So I have my amazing band who is just going to come with worship. But I tell them, I say, I don't even want to know what the set is. Let the Holy Spirit lead them. I will just come and bless the house. I want to be surprised just like everybody. So I know they have it planned and I know they're being led. So ladies and gentlemen, the journey to today has not been easy. In fact, it has literally been a war. But we're okay. We're pushing through. We thank God for taking us through it every day. This entire vision from start to finish is evolved day by day, and your contributions are important to us. Whether you're going to decide to purchase a ticket today or you're going to decide to give us some more money if you're a sponsor. Right? Or if you are not a sponsor yet and you're still deciding, right? We are hoping that by the end of today, You said, yes, I'm ready to go, right? Your contributions are invaluable and it will help to support not just the conference, but the mission behind it. We have a vision to continue the teaching and the hand-holding for everybody, but for also persons who, we call them our women at risk. All of us are at risk, because we are at risk too, right? All of us are at risk. If we are walking on road with the pandemic, we're at risk, but we have some more vulnerable than some. And we have this program that we refer to as the WAR Initiative, and that's where we handhold. Well, we went through the selection process and we found 18 women who said, we need your help, right? And we said, yes, we are willing to help. And so this summit literally is what we are going to use to generate funding and, reaching out to other funding agencies as well. But this is our springboard to support these women. Some of them they want to go back to school, or they just want a little help for a little work or something like that. Or some of them start them CXC classes but them can't finish. Some of them don't have homes to live in and they want, temporary housing. Some of them just want to live. They just want money to buy food. We can get up and we can come here and we drive a car and we're comfortable. But there are some people and I didn't even know what I was getting into when I started this whole thing. I reached some place where I'm a marketer, what can I do? I think, it's women at risk. But I'm telling you, my eyes were open and there are people, there are women who they just need somebody to pay attention to them. Amen. You understand? And as people of God, but even as human beings, yes, right? We just have to say, all right, who can I help to achieve success? Right? Some of the women have been incarcerated and as young children, and some of it was just accidental. They probably do something accidental. They go in a prison and them come out and they are now 18, 19 years old and they just don't know where to start, where to go. Some of them, if we don't help, they'll go right back to the system. So we can't just get up every day and say, all right, me I live my life, me do my thing, and get your nails done. Who are you helping today? Who are you helping today? So I know 18 is not a big number, but we're trying, we're starting with this 18. And for 12 months, we're going to commit to holding their hands at least until them feel like they can, do something to achieve something out of life. They can be a better citizen of this country, and we are committed to doing that. That particular program will take them through phases where we just try to get them back their minds, because this whole thing about success, it starts in the mind. Right. It starts in the mind. We have to commit to, changing some thoughts about ourselves, changing some patterns, being disciplined. It starts in the mind, literally. It starts in the mind, and we're going to help them through that process of changing mindsets first. Because I feel like if we don't start there, we can show them how to work and show them how to use computer, but if they have a mindset, they can't change. So we're going to start there first, and then we're going to customize the program because it's 18 of them, and it's not a cookie cutter kind of process. They have real needs and real issues, and we're going to look at each one and say, hey, all right, so you need this, that. So the next phase of that is helping them to achieve their personal goals. And then we're going to put them out in the field to see if what they've learned, they can adapt and live. And then hopefully we get to a point where we can graduate them and then take on a new set who we can support. So that's the vision. That's the vision. Really, we're doing a summit, and it's a nice 2 days but ultimately we want to support some women in this nation. We want to make Jamaica the great nation it is, and we want to start with our women and our girls. So If you can support in any way, we invite you to be a part of it. The project will specifically focus on young women who have experienced trauma, incarceration, abuse, teenage pregnancy, or human trafficking. A special cohort of these ladies will also be invited to our WISS 2023. So we crave your support and prayers as we build this vision day by day. Let me also take this opportunity to announce our partnership with the Ministry of National Security. We Transform Youth Empowerment Program, and we're going to be adopting some of their, I'm going to call them graduates, as part of our initiative. So, this joint partnership will see these 18 women that we have selected achieving their personal goals. So we crave your support. If you are interested, please send us an email at hello@womanignitega.com. Ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already purchased your tickets, do so now. Early bird tickets are now open. So you can go to either womanignitega.com or you can go to spuropen.com and find Woman Ignite JA. The early bird tickets are open, and those tickets will be available to December 15, and then we go back to the regular rate. So in closing, let me just take this opportunity to thank all our partners, AC Hotel Kingston, One Group, because I can't have a vision and I don't invest in it, so I do that too. Always, Sagicor, Grace Kennedy Group, Digital Video Concepts, Promo Biz, Couture Events by Katie, Looks Events and Design, our media partners who are ready to support us as well. A lot of them have said, hey, we will promote this thing for free. And so we are giving God thanks for them. TVJ, Jamaica Observer, Radio Jamaica, Gospel JA, TVC Radio, Mellow FM, Love FM, MBC TV in St. Lucia, Real FM in St. Lucia, Caledonia Advertising, my amazing digital team. I love them so much. Our supporting partners, Docutech Limited, our official printing partners. I love them so much. Like, I just said, Keneshia, we're not billing you for this, right? And I said, no, we're not billing this for this. Amazing partners. Spur Open, our official ticketing partners. Tamir Carey Collection, M1 Production, Nardane Beauty, Bell Looks Designs. And you're hearing a lot of people. A lot of them just said, okay, we don't have cash, but we can support you with this component. And that's what we want, because we have a budget and we have a whole thing to fill. So if you have cash or kind and we have a need and you can support it, we invite you to be a part of it. So I just want to take this time to big up my amazing team. I didn't do this by myself. Like, I didn't do it. So I want to call them, all of them. This is an amazing, this is not my moment, it's full of moments. It's a real moment. Come Capria, Ramona, Oshin, Christian, Bianca, Nicole, it's all about you guys. My best friend who's online, Katie, where is she? She's in New Jersey, not New York, she'll tell you, but she's on the line every single week, planning and texting and directing everybody from where she is. Come guys, it's my amazing team. Every single week since we launched in January and we started the planning process, every single week. I know them tired of me and them get weary, but trust me, they've literally just been doing it day by day. Give them a round of applause for me. So all the graphics, all the visuals, all the social media, all the videos. We have some men behind the scenes helping us as well. We have Samuel, Jana is not here, she did the website, Matthew, Dana and Nicole, well, never come up to on working, right? Dana, Nicole on production, our intercessors, look here, we can't do nothing, no big vision without prayers on the better. Have some intercessors praying in the corner, and to Rachel, Brooke, Cordine, Wendell and Camille, Evan, our intercessor team, look here, our video tech team, Clyde, Jermaine, you guys have been awesome. They caught the vision from day one, and we're actually the engine behind seeing it manifest day by day. So Even if you have one vision, you never need one team too, right? So now if I pray about that too, we pray about a team and all these things, right? So we are ready for WISS 2023, and we hope you are too. I will leave you with just one last thing. Do not be afraid, for those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And that is coming from 2 Kings 6, verse 16. Right? Do not be afraid. Step out and activate. God bless you.